Hello, and welcome to 5 Minute Math. Today we are looking at the 8th grade concept of comparing simple interest. This is standard 8.12a in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 34 of the 2025 released STAAR test. This is a new item type called inline choice, and if you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. And so we need to take a look at comparing the interest at these two banks. Mr. Jimenez wants to uh, borrow $6,850, and we've got two different banks, one offering 5 years at 3.5, so it's lower interest. The other one, Bank Y, offers 3 years, less years, but it's at a higher interest. So which one is he going to pay less interest for? It's an interesting question. So how do we figure out our simple interest? Because it does say we need simple interest. Let's go to our reference materials. Down at the very bottom, you're going to see two different interest formulas, and we are looking for simple interest. So that's I equals PRT. We don't want the compound interest. So since we're dealing with our simple interest, we want I equals PRT. Now we need to know what each of those letters stands for. So this I is the interest, so that's what we're looking for. P is the principal. So how much money are you starting with? So principal is your initial or your starting value. In this case, it's going to be the 6850. The R is the rate. They're going to give it to us in a decimal. We are going to need to turn it into, or they're going to give it to us in a percent. We do need to go ahead and put that into a decimal. And then the T is going to be the time. And that's typically going to be years, which it is here. Sometimes it'll be months. So let's look at each of these. Bank X. The interest for bank X is, because we're looking for the less interest, principal 6850, the interest 3.5. Now let's take a look at that 3.5, right? 3.5% is per 100, so it's 3.5 hundredths. So we need to put the 3, since it's the last whole number, in the hundredths place. So you can either do it like this, or you could just move the decimal over twice to the left. Either one works. 0.035, and that is for 5 years. All right, so let's see what we have on that one. Let's use that calculator, and we are going to have 6850. Multiply that by the interest, 0.035, and we're going to do 5. All right, 11.98 and 75 cents. Okay, so let's do 11.98, 75. Not bad interest. Okay, so let's do Bank Y. Same principle, 6850. Now we're dealing with 4.75 interest. So 4.75, right? That's per 100. So we need to put that 4 in the hundredths place since that's the last whole number in the percent, or you can just move it over twice to the left, your choice. 0.0475, that's 475 ten-thousandths, only for 3 years. So 6850 times 0.0475 times 3. All right, so that's going to equal less 976.125. Since we're dealing with dollars and cents, let's just round this up to 13. All right, so Bank X is going to get you more, or he will pay less interest at the loan at Bank Y. So that's what we want. We're looking for the least amount. And he will pay how much less interest? We just need to subtract these two. So let's get our calculator back out. That's going to be 222.62. 222.62. And that's our answer.